I remember being at home and I went to the toilet and I saw some spotting. It was quite a different colour to what I'd ever seen before. So I was like, okay, I didn't go into instant panic, and I discussed it with a colleague and she was like, oh, actually, as you do here, oh, that happened to me throughout my pregnancy, or this happens. And being your first time, you do rely on those stories from your really valid friendships and people out there. But she advised me to phone the early pregnancy unit, which I did do, and they got me in for a scan. I think I actually had to wait, looking back, about 2 days, or it was the next day. It wasn't the same day. It was either the next day or actually 2 days away. Before the scan, the spotting had increased to a bit of bleeding. And again, a different blood to what I was used to, I think, from my period, and what to expect. So I kind of, then that's when I saw that's when and that was kind of throughout the evening, that's when I really felt my heart drop a little bit more than, oh, it's just spotting and it happens to everyone.
Yeah. So you went in and then you were told you were having a miscarriage?
Correct. So again, I remember the sonographer. I've actually, and we'll talk about it later on, I actually, years later, have seen her again, sadly with the same news, but she was amazing. So kudos to her. So I had external, and then I drank too much water, typical me. So then I had to have an internal scan. And again, to all the women out there, you get very close, up close and personal, so you start to lose your dignity very quickly when fertility issues strike. They said that the baby was measuring smaller, approximately 7 to 8 weeks, and there wasn't really signs of a heartbeat, but they had to give me a week just to make sure that they were missing something. They didn't want to diagnose it there and then.
Okay.
So I just felt it was just a gut feeling, call it a mother's instinct even. I was just like, after hearing that, I just knew. So we were like ushered into a tiny little room, given leaflets, kind of. I can't even remember then if actually I cried or not, because it's kind of like, okay, this is all happening. And we booked the appointment for a week later, but even though I did go back a week later, I experienced a very heavy bleed, in which case I know now. And it was confirmed the week later was a miscarriage. So, yeah, so lost the baby around 11 weeks.